separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boye Mafe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Second down and 8. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Watson on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. First carry here for Ken Walker. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like...
And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Off of play action, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watson looks to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Jakeem Grant. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And going right back to Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They go up the middle with Chubb. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Back to throw, Watson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, it's Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. That completes it again to Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. The ball play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now, Watson. And it's caught. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They like going to him in the slot. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. There he goes left side. down the left sideline. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They run again with Walker. Good footwork at the 30. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards to go, second down. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing is Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give him another one right back to Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Geno now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as they get this out past the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now Geno. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and 3. Now Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. He's into space past the 25. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Smith. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a yard. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Caught by Allen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Trying the left side with Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 99 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's out wide for Palmer. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Seattle. It's the Cowboys and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, our four will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Cooks on the quick slant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Geno now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on and stay down.
I give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
There's a screen now for Pollard.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Prescott now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And going right back to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Brandon Cooks and the Cowboys offense back out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Prescott off play action. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Geno. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down 2 scores already. I don't think these guys would be too enthralled with the notion of settling for 3 here. Very nice job of execution on 3rd down, able to keep the drive moving.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills matching up against the LA Chargers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the 2nd half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the 2nd half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air again, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Now this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Gino now to throw. No, it's out. Smith lost it. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Throwing is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Out right to Smith and Jigba. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8. At the 9-yard line.
To throw on second down is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense. But not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A little juke. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Brian Anger now. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Walker now on 1st and 10. Until the 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. And Walker once more. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Here's 1st down. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Smith's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had